So this is exciting. So this is emerald. These are emeralds. Those are huge emeralds. And then this is called Demantoid Garnet. And that is a green, a natural, remember I was mentioning how garnet comes in this myriad of color? Green garnet, and then these big, huge chunks of emerald. Wow. And then there's a matching ring. And the ring is $159.95. Look at that. And then the necklace, you can see it's done with 5 stones. It has, I'm gonna get you the length on this because that chain goes all the way around to the back. It's measuring 18 inches. It does have a 2-inch extender, so you can drop it down very comfortably to 20 inches. Boy, if you're a redhead like Sonia, you should consider this. That is gonna look like $1,000,000 on you. Isn't it fantastic? So 20 inches plus the drop. That drop is an additional 1 7/8. So you're looking at a total length on this of about 22 plus inches total length at the longest length. And then you can shorten it up because it does have an extender on that chain. But it's $58.33 on FlexPay. All the stones, beautifully pronged set. Big, huge, gorgeous oval emeralds. I mean, they're those big, just chunks, rocks of emerald that are cut and polished. It's not something you see very often, and that's why I was really excited when we saw these stones. I thought, okay, we have to do something with that because it's just so cool and so beautiful and different and fun. And very seldom do we see that green garnet. That Demantoid garnet is very different, and it's beautiful. It's a soft, icy, gorgeous green. And it's, as I was mentioning, garnet does come in a myriad of colors, but this is one that's difficult to find. These stones are out of Africa. The actual emerald we're looking at here, that big, gorgeous green stone, that's out of Brazil. So it's Brazilian emerald, and then it's African garnet, and it's yours if you'd like it. We have very limited amount of this to go around. I think just a handful of the necklaces. They didn't have a lot of these stones, but we had to do something with it because it was so beautiful. We thought this is just different and exciting. The necklace, a few dozen, and the same thing, the matching ring, same deal, only a few dozen of those left. So the ring will go first here. We do have all the sizes available, sizes 6 through 11. It's really pretty on the finger. It's very comfortable to wear. And it doesn't, it's interesting because it does have this nice kind of little basket underneath it, but it really feels good on the hand. I mean, it's a cocktail ring to be sure, it's a statement, but it's pretty. And if you're looking for something different that you don't have yet, if you're a May girl, hello, what a cool, fun way to wear your birthstone. Who's wearing an emerald rock that size on their finger? Not very many women you'll ever meet in your entire life, that's for sure. So that's what's cool. If you are a May girl, if you love green, this is a fun way to add green to your wardrobe. And then again, you can see the matching necklace, how beautiful that looks. And look at this, just the size, just the massive size of that stone. It's incredible, incredible. And then you have your 2 stones flanking either sides. And then the chain that goes back, let me just show you. This is not, the chain is really just there for functionality. It's not really decorative. It's just there to be secure for your beautiful kind of centerpiece. And there is that extender I was mentioning to you. So they did put a jump ring here so you can shorten it up or wear it at the longest point. I have it on at the longest point. Okay, so there it is if you're ordering it. That is item 080229. I have another stud available for you next hour. And these are also, wow, this is fun. These are great, girls. These are outstanding. Big old gorgeous stud earrings, I know, right? Look at the emerald.